All right, so let's do a compounding multiple times in a year example here. So I've got $800 that's out on a credit card. The interest rate on the credit card says it's 24%, and it's compounded monthly. How much do I owe in a year? Question. No, ask your question.
Yeah, is it 24% a year?
Yeah, so these are phrased in 24% a year, and the effective rate is a little bit different than that. So effectively, because this gets compounded more often, it's a little bit higher. But I still pretend this is the rate, and I put it in the formula as though it was the rate. Cool? So what's my kind of overriding formula here? What am I going for? I think I was going for A is, oops, P times
1 plus R over N and T times N.
Okay, so I need to identify the bits and bobs, right? So in my problem, where's my principal?
800.
Okay. Principal is 800 bucks. What's my rate?
0.24.
0.24 right there. Okay. What else?
Is N 12?
Good. You guys see that? So we're compounding monthly, right? That means there's 12 periods in a year. You guys see that? Now, what's my time frame? A year, right? So this object here is my t. So t is 1. This thing here, right, is saying n is 12. And r was really 0.24. Okay, cool with that? Okay, so cram all this in there. What do you get? Your amount is what? 800 times
1 plus 0.24 divided by 12.
with the over 12, Christian. What did you say?
0.24.
Oh, you said 0.24.
Yeah.
Cool, good. Wait a minute, I thought you said 0.024. No, too small. Okay, and raised to the what?
12.
12. Okay, do just that bit for me quick. So this is 800, 1 plus 0.02 raised to the 12, right? Okay, so notice this is the same answer you would get, right? If you had a 2% effective rate compounding yearly for 12 years, right? You guys all see that? So I'm kind of thinking like, okay, what's the difference between the compounding more often and compounding yearly? There really isn't one. You can really think of all these problems that way. You just split the interest rate amongst the period and then think about how many periods pass. Okay, cool?
This is just a handy way of not worrying about converting our units.
Yeah, this keeps your unit conversions to a minimum because it just kind of does it for me. All right, so what do I get on it?
$1,014. 59 cents.
Jerks. 214 bucks in interest on a year. In a year.
27%.
Yeah, so this is a little bit more than 24% effectively. Okay. You guys cool with
So
that?
if you get a choice, you want it compounded yearly, not monthly?
Yeah, you want compounded less often if possible on your debts and more often if possible on your
Savings.
surpluses, right? Your savings or your investments or whatever. So, yeah, I mean, that's a good lesson, right? Is I can get a little bit kind of more effective interest if I think about the compounding period too. Cool?